Welcome. Thank you for stopping by and choosing to listen to this message for today. I want you to go ahead and look at these two cards. You are the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. These two cards represents the energy that may exist for you within your heart, mind, body, and dare I say your soul. Whether you are aware of this energy or not, it does not matter. It may still exist for you for the month of December 2024, as well as for the first week of January 2025. If you can't quite connect right away to these two cards, that's okay. I am here to clarify that for you, to give you a deeper understanding. My name is Kimberly, and this is from Loved Ones Tarot. And this is for all my Libras. When I look at these two cards, I see that you have made some mistakes in your past. I see a desire to self-transform into someone that you are proud of, and to someone that other people are proud of. I see you wanting to transform into someone that you can accept and that you can love. I see you wanting to transform into someone that other people can accept and love. I see that there is some loneliness in your energy. There is a need to recover what you have lost. Either this be a financial loss, it could be a physical loss, a emotional, spiritual loss for you. I see you wanting to belong to someone, with a group of people. I see you wanting to regain a sense of purpose, a sense of identity. And I see that you have put in effort. You have put in the necessary steps to move forward in a positive direction. So now it's a waiting game for you. So there is some anticipation. There is some optimism. You do have some patience in your energy. Now, if you could connect to what I just said, then this reading is for you, so please keep watching. If you are still not sure, then please keep watching so I can help you understand just a little bit more. These two cards represents what you're feeling in December and the first week of January. You have the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Cups. There is some desperation and fear in your heart. And that fear and desperation comes from you losing what matters most to you. It could be what you have left, whatever is left of your financial stability, of your lifestyle, whatever's left of your material possessions. For a lot of you, you are worried about losing your loved ones. So your family, your partner, your spouse, your children, there's a fear of losing them or causing them pain or harm by your actions. What are you thinking about in December? There you have the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords. So page energy. You are at the beginning stages of your journey of self-transformation. Baby steps. And right now you are, it looks like in your mind you're thinking positive thoughts. You feel optimistic that you can have a mental breakthrough, that you are going to gain that mental clarity needed to formulate your words, you are optimistic that you are going to figure out what it is that you want, what you need, what is your purpose. You know, you're going to figure out a way of how to communicate how you feel with others, how to connect with them. You're going to find a solution out of a conflict or out of any difficult circumstance. You're optimistic. Now, what do you want people to see and believe about you based upon your intentions? You have the Three of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. You want people to see and believe that you are capable of coming up with a successful plan, because you've already achieved a certain level of success, even if just a small amount of success, it's still a success nonetheless. So you want people to see and believe that you're capable of doing more, that you have more within you to keep going and to producing these good results. And some of y'all want your partner to see and believe that you can make your marriage or your relationship work despite the relationship having difficulties, or despite y'all separating, or there's been some talks, there's some conversations about separation. Even if that has happened already, you still want to make your partner in this particular reading believe that you can make it work again, or you want them to believe and trust in you that you can keep your vows. If there has been some broken vows between you and your partner, all right. Now, what can people actually see and believe? What can people actually see from you in real life? I'm having difficulties with my words today. You have the Page of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. In your mental state, in your mind, you want to believe that you are the Page of Wands, right? But in reality, people can see that you are not successful at being the Page of Wands, meaning you are not capable of envisioning a successful solution, a successful way out of any type of betrayal. And this could be your betrayal. So they don't believe in you, they don't trust you, a certain someone, or other people cannot see that you are capable of finding a way out of the pain that you caused your own self. So perhaps they can see that you may be unfocused, unmotivated. What else? Not that you have been unmotivated, because in your energy that exists, you have reached a level of obtainment, of achievement, of success. You've reached a certain level. It just seems like for December and the first week of January, you've slowed down, and people can see that you have slowed down, and now they're like, I don't know if that person, he or she, I don't know if they're capable anymore. I don't know. And so there's a lack of trust and believing from other people within about you, with you. The situation that needs to be addressed according to your loved ones on the other side. And yes, I drew a lot of cards. So you have the Tower in reverse, Death, Four of Wands, Page of Cups, the Justice, and the World in reverse. It just looks like you have prevented your world from collapsing, which is represented in the Tower. You've prevented it. You have put in some work, necessary work. You have created a level of stability. You have self-transformed. You have developed yourself. You have improved yourself to a certain extent. But you have also denied yourself from making certain necessary changes. And you have denied yourself because there's some fear, some apprehension. Because in your energy, you are someone who's suffering losses mentally, physically, emotionally. Certain losses, you have to rely on other people to help get you by, to keep you stable, to keep you afloat, till you're back on your feet, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And some of y'all have denied some changes in your self-improvement because your partner, some of y'all have a partner, a romantic partner that you don't want to hurt. There is some self-doubt. How can I say this? Within a certain relationship, you're hesitating on going forward. You've slowed down in your improvements because there's a decision that you have to make, but you don't want to because you're afraid that you're going to make another mistake. And then you're afraid that your partner is going to judge you and say, aha, see, I told you you're going to fail. I told you this is going to happen. And you're afraid of letting them down. And for some of you, you believe that the world will not give you what you deserve because you don't believe that you deserve to get good things. All right? That's for some of y'all. And for many, it's just you've blocked or delayed some necessary changes for your self-improvement overall. What can help you with that? Whoops, I just hit my light. You have the 9 of Wands in reverse and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is the energy that you need more of, all right? Your loved ones on the other side, they want you to not give up. You are almost at the finish line of your self-development. You're so close to figuring out who you are, what you want, what you need, what you're willing to do and share within a relationship, within your personal goals, within your mutual goals with others. You're so close to getting wiser, to getting more fulfilled, that they just don't give up yet. All right, that's what they want you to know. And in the energy, you need less of, again, the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, which is in your energy within your heart, mind, and body and spirit. But it's the reverse. They're trying to tell you, stop. How can I put this? Do not think that the efforts that you've put in recently is enough to keep you afloat. It's not. The efforts that you have made recently is not enough. It's not. So again, the energy you need more of is putting in more effort. The energy that you need less of is thinking that you don't have to put in more effort. All right? And the most likely outcome in the near future of this situation, you have the Knight of Cups, the Sun, and the 7 of Swords in reverse. If we were to imagine you were the Knight of Cups, which is someone who wants to connect with other people on a deeper, more meaningful, more positive way, more passionate way, then you are going to connect with yourself, your inner self, and you're going to connect to all the things that used to bring you joy. And it could be things that used to bring you joy when you were younger, old dreams, old passions, or it could be the people in your life, your relationships, especially children, your children. You could in the near future focus more on your children or your child, and you're just going to be more open, more honest with your family or your partner or just yourself. You're going to be more open with yourself, and you're going to be more accepting and more receptive of just taking in inspiration from any source, taking in that inspiration, soaking in the sun, and trying to heal yourself and to love yourself and to love other people. All right, a positive near future, and we'll see in your weekly outlook where that near future is going to happen. But yeah, that's not a bad near future. Now, don't take everything set in stone. Everything can change depending on what you do after this reading. All right. In this section is your words of advice. You have advice 1, 2, and 3, which is out of camera. But 3 points of advice. You could relate to 1 or 2 or 3 or all of them or none. But I do hope you relate to at least one of them. Advice number 1, you have the High Priestess in reverse, the 5 of Cups, and the Empress. For some of y'all, it goes against better judgment for you to keep dwelling on what happened in the past. Whatever happened in the past, it is in your best interest to just move forward and to focus on either being a parent or improving a relationship with your partner, or improving your passion and inspiration for life itself, for your purpose. So living in the moment, living for your better future. It is in your best interest. Don't look back, all right? You can only look forward, and you can only change the present moment. That's all you have. That's all you can control. Advice number 2, you have the 10 of Swords, the 2 of Swords in reverse, and the 10 of Cups. For some of y'all, the only betrayal that can happen now moving forward is your inability to make a choice. The only betrayal now that can happen to your family is your inability to make a decision. So if you have to make a decision regarding your future and for the future of others, just make a decision, all right? That is how you show you have grown. That is how you show that you're a different person, that you can be committed and make, you can love and you can stay committed with other people. That is for some of y'all. Advice number 3, you have the Sun, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, for those who think the only way out of your past or escaping your past or moving forward from your past, some of y'all think the only way for self-improvement is to be a successful provider, which is what the Knight of Pentacles is. He's a successful provider for himself and for his family for the long run. Your loved ones on the other side are saying, no, oop, throw him to the side. What will help you escape your past is you discovering who you are as a person, what you want, what you need, what brings you fulfillment, what brings you joy, what can get you out of bed and see the good things in life, what can fulfill you in your purpose and why you're here. That is what is going to get you to escape and never go back to how things were, okay? The weekly outlook up here is very specific. It could be for you or it could not be for you. Just take it, keep it in the back of your mind just in case. It's not set in stone. You also can change it. You have the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. It looks like there's going to be some internal struggle for you because you're not being met with support from other people that you thought would support you. Yeah, just disappointment in the first week. Let me draw one more. So yeah, these 2 cards popped out. The 9 of Cups and the 5 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, the first week of December, you're not going to be 100% happy. And it's only because the fighting to see who is right and who is wrong and who deserves to pay for everything that's happened, or the fighting is not going to stop. And it could be an internal struggle with yourself. So you're just not happy. You're not happy. Or the struggle is external with other people in your life. And yeah, no support from other people. Some of y'all, it's because you slowed down on your progress, which was shown. Where was it shown? I can't remember where it was shown, but some of y'all slowed down on your progress, on your self-improvement. Therefore, people stopped believing in you, and so therefore they may stop supporting you or showing signs of disapproval and maybe starting to have conflict with you in the first week of January. And I would just like to say, go back to your words of advice, go back to your energy needed and needed less, because that could help you in your the month of December and January. And the second week of December, you have the Four of Pentacles and the King of Wands, and they're both in reverse. You may allow your fear or desperation. Remember, fear and desperation was in your emotional state, what you were feeling, what you are feeling in December and January. You may let it overwhelm you, and therefore you cannot become the King of Wands, which is someone who has mastered the capability of envisioning a life for himself and for other people. Yeah, so guess watch out for that. In week number 3, you have the Two of Wands and the Fool. So, okay, so you are starting to make a decision or think about your options. You're going to think about your options. And you're going to approach making decisions with a leap of faith that everything will work out, which is kind of contradicting, but in a way it's having this youthful optimism that, you know what, the universe has my back. I know that I have my back and I can handle whatever may come, whatever decision that I make. Okay. Yeah. And the last week, if I can pick it up, the last week of December, you have the Nine of Swords in reverse and the World. You are going to experience a sense of belonging or a sense of closure, and it's going to alleviate some of your worry, some of your stress, some of your anxiety or fears. This sense of belonging and closure for you in the last week of December. Anything else for that one? Let me see. The Queen of Wands. Okay. I want to believe it's your counterpart, your partner. Your partner is represented by the Queen of Wands, I believe. So you will have a sense of closure or a reconnection with your partner. All right. And that is in December. I mean, the last week of December. And the first week of January 2025, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands. Your partner may feel a little down in the first week of January, but you are optimistic. You're like, that's okay. You want to know why? Because you are the Knight. You are the Knight of Wands, and you are going to go forth with positivity that you're like, I got you. You're going to go to your partner and say, I got you. You may not fully believe in the vision for our future, but I believe and I can help you. All right. Anything else for the first week of January? Okay, so not she, but the partner in question, they are feeling as if they have been left hanging, that they have to trust in the universe, but they're afraid because they don't know what's going to happen. So there could be some trust issues. They could be, yeah, a little bit of trust issues. They're scared. This is why you have that energy of like, I got you. You may not see it yet. You may be scared, but trust me. What about for you? If you are the Knight of Wands and you're not the Queen, it could very well be reversed. Your partner could be the one to be your cheerleader, to be your support, and make you believe that everything will work out. If you still doubt yourself by January. Anything for the Knight of Wands? The Two of Pentacles. No, you're going to be full of energy. You're going to be juggling your partner's emotions, your emotions. You are going to be the one leading this transformation for the both of you. All right, so it's anything else for January? And the Star. So okay, yeah, it's hopeful, it's optimistic, and that is your first week of January 2025. Off to a better start than the beginning of December. Eight of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Swords for your word of encouragement from your loved ones on the other side. They want you to know that the necessary changes coming your way about your conflict. So it's your inner conflict and the conflict you have with other people. The changes that need to happen, because for some of y'all, you've been delaying some changes with the Tower. In your current situation that needs to be addressed, you've been delaying some changes, avoiding them because you don't want to make the wrong decision. Therefore, you don't want to disappoint the people that you love. Your loved ones on the other side said no. Get ready and accept those changes that need to happen in order to have some conflict resolution, because once those conflicts are resolved and once you're able to move forward and the transformation of you, the improvement of you, and the improvement of your relationships, you are no longer going to feel held captive by your past and by your past mistakes. You are going to be set free, okay? And that is your word of encouragement. If you found some clarity today, feel free to subscribe to my channel or like the video or just keep on coming back. And with that said, to all my Libras, take care.